Good evening, everybody. This is Andrew's Movie Corner, back with you once again. Now we're moving on to part 2 of my Don Bluth movie collection. Yep. Last left off with Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. Moving on from there, we got a couple more Disney films, and then we will do some we'll also show non-Disney after Black Cauldron. Black Cauldron's the last of the Disney films produced by Don Bluth. Alright, starting with the 92 VHS of The Rescuers. The front, here's the spine, Kirk, Val, Bernard, and Bianca. And the back says, rousing and appealing, says the Washington Post. Features the Academy Award or nominated song, Someone's Waiting for You. The tape with the ink label. Print date's May 20th, 1992. And I never did do a VHS review of this release of The Rescuers. I need to do that soon. We have a 1999 Masterpiece Collection VHS, The Rescuers. But this is the version 1. This is the one with that controversial image inserted into the film. 2 tiny heroes, 1 big adventure. The front, here's the spine, Kirk, Val, Bernard, and Bianca. And the back says, a breath of fresh air, a solid story with a delightful cast of characters, says Leonard Maltin. Yep. Yep, here's the tape with the ink label. Print date is December 9th, 1998. Yeah. And then we have, this is the March 23rd, 1999 VHS, The Rescuers. Yep. Which has the same casing as the January 5th, 1999 VHS. Yep, this is the copy I've had the longest. And this one, there's no controversial image on this one. So that is good. I think I might feel this one kind of the lid might be coming a little loose. It's the tape with the dark sticker label. Print date is February 24th, 1999. Yep. I have a feeling this lid might be coming a little loose. I've had this a long time. It was kind of hard to get it out of its case. That might be why it's... Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Then we have the 1999 Canadian VHS, The Rescuers. Also, version 2 has no controversial image inserted. They removed that before the re-release. Yep, it's the same dark sticker label. Cartridge number of 71 out of 137. And then we have the 2003 Special Edition VHS, The Rescuers. 2 tiny heroes, 1 big adventure. Yep, it's the spine, Kirk, Val, Bernard, and Bianca. And the back says, a breath of fresh air, a solid story with a delightful cast of characters, says Leonard Maltin. Yeah, this has no previews on it. And that's I kind of find that weird. Yeah, but the tape works. It's the tape with the ink label and the blue lid. Print date's April 11th, 2003. Yeah, this is one of those similar titles to the Gold Classic Collection line, even though the line was discontinued in 2001 after Bedknobs and Broomsticks. Then we have the 2003 Special Edition DVD counterpart. I got this in 2011. You can tell this is a reprint because of says Disney Movie Rewards participating title. It's the spine, Kirk, Val, Bernard, and Bianca, and the back. Got some bonus features. The ultimate case set top detective game. Users sleuthing skills unsolve a mystery for penny. Waterbirds, Disney True Life Adventure. The Rescuers Scrapbook, The Rescuers Animation, Art, Music, and Behind-the-Scenes Secrets, Under the Hat Villains, All Those Villains We Love to Hate, 3 Blind Musketeers, Slay Symphony Animated Short, and Someone's Waiting for You Sing-Along. Specifications, which may only apply to the feature film. Dolby Digital 5.1 surround sound, French and Spanish language tracks, and widescreen 1.661 enhanced for 16:9 televisions. And yep, here's the disc, what it looks like. Then we have a two-movie collection, 35th Anniversary Edition Blu-ray of The Rescuers and Rescuers Honor. We're only concentrating on the first one, The Rescuers. It's the spine, Bernard, and the back. Disc. We're going to go over the Blu-ray bonus features. It features Disney enhanced high-definition picture and sound. Pioplatus deleted song. Three Blind Mouseketeers Silly Symphony animated short. Waterbirds Disney True Life Adventure. Someone's Waiting for You sing along, and The Making of the Rescuers Down Under. Yep. And yep. These are the discs. Alrighty. The next Disney film is Pete's Dragon. Right here. This is the 1981, I believe it's an 85 or 86 Neon Mickey VHS of Pete's Dragon. Here's the front. Here's the spine. And the back, and it says, those incredible Walt Disney wizards have created a totally satisfying musical. Pete's Dragon is an enchanting entertainment, says the Hollywood Reporter. And here's the tape itself with the sticker label. Print date is September 26, 1986. Then we have a 1991 VHS of Pete's Dragon. This is the vertical sticker label copy. Here's the front. Here's the spine. Character file of Elliot the Dragon. And the back. Those incredible Walt Disney wizards have created a totally satisfying musical. Pete's Dragon is an enchanting entertainment, says the Hollywood Reporter. Yep. Here's the tape with the vertical sticker label. Print date is June 26, 1991. Then we have a horizontal link label copy of the 91 VHS of Pete's Dragon. Which, yep, it has the same casing and everything. It has a horizontal link label. Two print dates, 210th day of 1991 and August 6, 1991. Alrighty, and then we have a 1994 VHS of Pete's Dragon. This is the October 28th, 1994 VHS of Pete's Dragon. And this is version 2, by the way. It's the front. Here's the spine, character file of Elliot the Dragon. And the back says Enchanting Entertainment, says the Hollywood Reporter. Here's the tape with the ink label. Print date is September 26, 1994. Then we have the March 3rd, 1995 VHS of Pete's Dragon. Which it has the same casing and everything. Same label. Print date is July 9th, 1995. Next one is the October 4th, 1995 VHS of Pete's Dragon, which has the same casing and everything. Same label. Print date of March 26, 1996. Yeah. Though this, it's kind of weird. This really should be a 1996 reprint, but it has previews from October 4th of 95 though. That's what I kind of find awkward about this tape. Yeah, I showed you proof last year. And then we have a 1997 VHS of Pete's Dragon. I got this one sealed about nearly 2 years ago. It has the same casing, same label. Print date is January 21st, 1998. We're not going over promo stuff today. Yeah, that's gonna be. I don't want to waste time in the video. Then we have a 1998 reprint of Pete's Dragon, which it has the same casing and everything. Same label. Print date is April 21st, 1998. Printed this and the other 97 tape were printed about 3 months apart. Kind Kind of cool, huh? Alrighty, and then we have a 1999 VHS of Pete's Dragon. Previews were updated March 9th, 1999. When 101 Dalmatians Masterpiece Collection VHS release came out. Yep. Same casing. Everything. And the same label. Print date is March 15th, 1999. Then we have one more VHS of the film. This is the 2001 Gold Classic Collection VHS of Pete's Dragon. Here's the front. Here's the spine. Elliot the Dragon. And the back says Enchanting Entertainment, says the Hollywood Reporter. Same thing as on the 94 VHS and on the 91 VHS and on the 85 VHS. It's got special bonus feature. Animated Donald Duck short, Lighthouse Keeping, never before available. Alrighty. And here's the tape itself with an ink label. Print date is December 28th, 2000. Even though this is a 2001 VHS. Alrighty. Then we have the DVD of the film. This is the 2009 High Flying Edition DVD of Pete's Dragon. New Disney Classic Magical Adventure. Yep, here's the front. Here's the spine. File Elliot the Dragon and the other spine. And the back says, it's a Brazzle Dazzle Day. His bonus features, Brazzle Dazzle effects behind the scene, behind Disney's moving magic. Learned about the history of Disney's magical mix of live action and animation. Narrated by star Sean Marshall as Pete. Deleted story board sequence. Terminus and Hoagie Hunt Elliot. Listen to a rare demo dialogue track as you view original storyboard sketches. Original song concept. Boo bop 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 I love you too. Hear the first demo recording from 1976 with early concept sketches of Pete singing to Elliot. Original demo recordings, Brazzle Dazzle Days, Every Little Piece, and The Greatest Star of All, a deleted song for a deleted character. Promotional recordings of 4 pop versions of the song, including the Academy Award nominated Candle on the Water, and much more. And technical specifications which may only apply to the feature film. Dolby Digital 5.1 surround sound and widescreen 1.661 enhanced for 69 televisions, and Disney's Fast Play. Very cool. Alrighty. Here's the disc. It's a boring gray disc. Alrighty. And then we have another. This is another Disney tape. We have the small one. It's a 1989 or 1990 or 91 VHS. I could be wrong. It's the spine and the back, the other spine and the top. And it's got a tape with a vertical sticker label. Print date, it's got 2. The 215th day of 1991 and August 13th, 1991. And then we have the Fox and the Hound 1994 VHS version 1. And this is one without the Return to Jafar trailer. It's the original animated classic. I've had this copy for an extremely long time. It's the front. Here's the spine. File of Todd. And the back says Superior, a landmark Disney film. Says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. And yep, here's the tape itself with an ink label. Print date is January 17th, 1994. Then we have version 2 of it. This is the one that does have the Return to Jafar trailer. Has the same casing and everything. We're not going to show these promo stuff today, but we will show the tape. So the tape with the ink label, yeah, needs to be rewound. Print date of March 3rd, 1994. Alrighty, then we move on to the next release. This is the Gold Classic Collection VHS from 2000. This is the first copy, the one that is a sort of recycled tape. Had since 2013. Yep. There's the front. Here's the spine, Todd and copper. And the back, Superior, a landmark Disney film, says Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. And special bonus feature, booklet on friendship inside video. Fun lessons about friendship kids can learn from the movie. This copy does not have it, but the second one does. Here's the tape itself with a dark sticker label. Print date is April 14th, 2000. Then we have another copy of it. Which, yep, same casing. This one has that booklet. We won't show it today, we'll show it another day. Has the same label. Printed March 25th, 2000. Then we have another Gold Classic Collection VHS from 2000, but this is an ink label copy. It has the same previews as the 2000 VHS. And this is one I've had since 2012. Same case. And this has an ink label and it has a blue lid. Print date of March 19th, 2002. Yep, this tape still has previews from 2000. Yep, I showed you proof about a couple months ago. Then we have the 2002 reprint, which has previews from, this one has new previews from 2002. It has the same casing and everything. Has the same label, has a blue lid, and it has black reels. Print date of March 5th, 2004. Alrighty. Then we have the 2000 Gold Classic Collection DVD counterpart of the Fox and the Hound. It's the spine, file of Todd and copper. In the back, same thing, Superior, a landmark Disney film. This is Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. Special bonus features, Let's Be Friends booklet, interactive read-along, interactive trivia game, and theatrical trailer, French and Spanish language tracks, Dolby Surround and 1.331 aspect ratio. And here's the disc. Alrighty. The next one is not Disney. It was made by MGM. It's called... This is it. Yep, let's see. Here the tape. I believe this is a 1996 VHS of The Secret of NIMH. Secret of NIMH. That's what I think it's called. From the director of the All Dogs Go to Heaven, Land Before Time, and American Tail. Yep. Here's the spine and the back. It says, purely delicious, a perfect treat for the entire family, says Rex Reed. This is actually, it's a 94 tape. I made a mistake. There's the tape, the vertical sticker label. Print date is May 20th, 1996. This tape's a reprint. And then we have the 1998 VHS of The Secret of NIMH. Also from the director of All Dogs Go to Heaven, Land Before Time, and American Tail. Yep. Here's the spine and the back. It's purely delicious. A perfect treat for the entire family, says Rex Reed. Yep. That's the same thing as on the 94 VHS. Alrighty, let's get this out of here. Here's the tape itself with a vertical sticker label. Print date is April 2nd, 1999. So this is a 1999 reprint. Alright, next one. It's the last of the Disney films produced by Don Bluth. Starting with the 1998 Masterpiece Collection VHS, The Black Cauldron, version 1. Yep, this is one I've had since 2011. Yep, it's the front. It's the spine, Bob Taryn. And the back says, A Rip-Roaring Tale of Swords, Sorcery, and Magic, says Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times. Yep, this is the one with the feature program bumper because this is version 1. Yep, I just want to give you information. There's the tape, the ink label. Print date is June 15th, 1998. Then we have another one. This is also version 1. But this is a dark sticker label copy. Yep, same casing and everything. Though when I got this, I thought it was going to be a new copy version 2, but nope, I was wrong. It's still version 1. But I'm keeping it because of the dark sticker label. Yep. Same dark. It was printed July 9th, 1998. Yeah. This is still version 1. I've checked the opening to this tape. Then we have a factory sealed copy of it. which I will be keeping it in its wrapper the whole time it's in it. It's in my house, because I could make at least $29 off of this tape if I sold it. And then we have the 1998 Canadian VHS of the Black Cauldron, which it has the same casing and everything. And the same label, too. Cartridge number of 175 out of 204. Then we have another 1998 VHS. This is version 2, and this one's in a black clamshell. Has the same casing and everything. Yep. Same label. Print date is July 28th, 1998. Alright, then we have the 2000 Gold Classic Collection VHS of the Black Cauldron. Yep, here's the front, here's the spine, file tearing. In the back, there's no critic view. Has a special bonus feature, Trick or Treat cartoon starring Donald Duck and his 3 mischievous nephews. There you go. Here's the tape with the ink label. Two print dates, October 9th, 2000 and October 10th, 2000. Sorry, my voice is kind of being a little raspy these days. Well, trying not to let it be so like that. Then we have the Canadian VHS The Black Cauldron from that same year, 2000. Has the same casing. I got this at Mom and Pa's Flea Market in Walnut Ridge nearly 3 years ago. Has the same label. Cartridge number is 13 out of 80. Then we have the 2010 25th Anniversary Edition DVD of The Black Cauldron. I remember I bought this at Barnes & Noble back in June 2022. Yep, I got it at a Barnes & Noble in Holland, Michigan. You know, I was still living in Holland at the time. I hadn't moved to Jonesboro yet. Though I didn't know at the time I would end up moving to Jonesboro when I bought this DVD. Anyways, here's the front. Here's the spine, file tearing. And the back, a rip-roaring tale of swords, sorcery, and magic, says Roger Ebert of the Chicago Sun-Times. Yep, 1-disc DVD feature film bonus. New The Witches Challenge game. New deleted scene. Seen the Fair Folk. The Quest for Black Cauldron game. Short Trick or Treat cartoon starring Donald Duck and his 3 mischievous nephews. And a still frame gallery. And here's the disc. Boring gray disc. Alrighty, the rest of these are not made by Disney except for one film I realized it was produced by Don Bluth. Alright, one of them is really produced under 20th Century Fox again. So technically one is right. We move on to the 1990 VHS of An American Tail. Meet Fievel in his search to find his family. He discovered America. It's the front. Here's the spine. And the back. It says, the arrival of American Tail is time for jubilation, says Gene Shaw of the Today Show. Here's the top. Here's the other spine. Here's the tape with the sticker label. And the end label has a week in your code up here of the 48th week of 1991. So this is a later printing. Next up, we have a Canadian printing. This is the 1998 Canadian VHS of An American Tail. It's a Don Bluth film. It's the front. Here's the spine, file of Fievel. And the back says, the arrival of an American Tail is a time for jubilation, says Gene Shaw of the Today Show. That's the same thing as on the 1990 VHS. And here's a tape, the sticker label. No print date, because this is a Canadian tape. Booklet we won't show. We're just going to show this. This is all we're going to show. Yep. Then we have this is a 1988 VHS of The Land Before Time. Yep, it's A New Adventure is Born, and it was from the creators of An American Tail. It's the front, here's the spine, and the back. It says, Solid Family Entertainment. This is Pat Collins of WWR TV. And yep, here's the top. Here's the other spine. Here's the tape, the sticker label. Let's see. Week in your code is the 31st week of 1994. Yeah, that's weird. Alrighty. Then we have a 1996 VHS of The Land Before Time. Yep, it's from the creators of An American Tail. A New Adventure is Born. Yep. Here's the spine. And the back. No critic review on this copy. Anyways, here's the tape, the sticker label, and the end label. This one has a week in year code of the 47th week of 1997. Then we have the 1998 Canadian VHS of The Land Before Time. Yep, Land Before Time. Yep, I mentioned is a good movie. A New Adventure is Born. Yep. Here's the spine and the back. Again, no critic review. Here's the tape, the sticker label. Cartridge number is 4 out of 42. And then we have the 1990 VHS of All Dogs Go to Heaven from the directors of American Tail, The Land Before Time, and The Secret of NIMH. Secret of NIMH. I think that's what it's called. Or Secret of NIMH. It's the front. Here's the spine. And the back, it says, an enchanting and delightful film. Highly recommended for the whole family. For whole family viewings is Colleen Hardy of Syndicate Parent Film Reviews. And yep, here's the top. It's the other spine. It's the tape with the vertical sticker label. Yep, and this has something. No print date on this tape. Alrighty, and we have another printing. But this one's a 96 reprint. Same casing and everything. Has this booklet too. Yep. Has a different vertical sticker label. Printed on February 20th, 1997. This is definitely a reprint. Then we have the 1998 VHS of All Dogs Go to Heaven from the director of The Secret of NIMH, American Tail, and Land Before Time. Here's the front. Here's the spine. And the back says, an enchanting and delightful film. Highly recommended for the whole family viewings. This is Colleen Hardy of Syndicated Parent Film Reviews. Same thing as on the 1990 VHS. And here's the tape with the ink label. Print date is December 23rd, 2002. This is a 2002 reprint. Still, All Dogs Go to Heaven is a pretty good movie. Then we have a DVD counterpart. This is a 2003 DVD of All Dogs Go to Heaven. An enchanting and delightful film. Highly recommended for whole family viewing, says Colleen Hardy of Syndicated Parent Film Reviews. Here's the spine and the back. It's a humor, tenderness, and warmth. This heavenly dog movie is family's best friend, says San Diego Parent Magazine. Special bonus features got the original theatrical trailer, English stereo surround, French stereo surround, and French Spanish English language subtitles. This is in standard or modified to fit your old TV. And yep, here is the disc. And this is the last one that is produced under Walt Disney, technically under Walt Disney. It is The Thief and the Cobbler, 1997 VHS. Yep. Produced under Don Bluth. The front. Here's the spine. of the thief. In the back, it says, animation among the most glorious and lively ever created, says the New York Times. Yeah. It doesn't mention Don Bluth on the case, but this is actually a Don Bluth film. I looked it up on IMDb. Here's the tape, the ink label. Yep, I've watched half of it. It looks pretty good from what I've seen. Print date of January 11th, 1997. And then we have a 1994 VHS of Thumbelina. This is one I've had since 2012. Yep, my grandmother gave this to me, along with some other VHS tapes at the time. Yep. It's the front, it's the spine, and the back that says, "A magical adventure, enchanting and imaginative," says Kevin Thomas of the Los Angeles Times. Yep, remember that when I got this tape, it was sealed. It came with a jewelry. Yep, my cousin, actually, my cousin Violet got that jewelry. That came with this video. But I'd keep the video though. Here's the tape, the ink label. Print date is July 12th, 1994. Alrighty, we have the second copy of it. Got this one sealed a while ago. It has the same casing and everything. Same label. Print date of July 2nd, 1994. Then we have the 1994 French-Canadian VHS of A Troll in Central Park. There's the spine and the back. That's the only copy of this film I have right now. I'm thinking about getting one that's dubbed in English again. There's a tape with the ink label. No print date, because French-Canadian tape. And then we have another Don Bluth film. This is a 1995 VHS of The Pebble and the Penguin, from the creators of Thumbelina and All Dogs Go to Heaven. Here's the spine. And the back, it says, "The perfect movie for the whole famous is Liz Smith of Disney Adventures." Yep, I got this tape sealed in February of 2024. I got it at some vintage, got it at a vintage market in, yep, kind of south of Jonesboro, kind of in the in Valley View, Arkansas. So tape with a vertical sticker label. Print date is June 29th, 1995. The last, we got one more. We're under MGM Studios, and then another. Next one would be under 20th Century Fox. Here's this is All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Yep. I believe it's a 97. It's a 96 VHS. All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. Here's the front. Here's the spine. And the back says, "A magical musical treat." And says, "Plenty of adventure and emotions," says Philadelphia Daily News. Alrighty. And here's the tape with the vertical sticker label. Print date's June 15th, 1996. And the last film, it's produced under 20th Century Fox. That's, I believe, this is the 1997 VHS of Anastasia. I think it's 97 VHS. Here's the front, here's the spine, cut file of Anastasia, and the back, 2 thumbs up, says Siskel and Ebert. Alrighty. And here's the tape with the vertical sticker label. Week in year code is the 9th week of 1998, so it's kind of a late printing. And that's it for both parts of my Don Bluth movie collection. Hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe for more videos.